Hello! Happy Thursday! I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week. It's kind of warm and rainy adjacent here in New York City, but I was a little chilly, so I put on a long sleeve shirt. This long sleeve shirt, I'm going to tell you about this Amaze-tastic YouTube channel at the end of the video, so stick around. I'm going to give you a link and also tell you a little bit about them. Last weekend, well, I'll start with Thursday. Thursday, my shoulder was kind of not great. Friday, same. Friday, I also deleted my blog. I told you guys about that when I had to post on Saturday, because by the time I figured out what the heck was happening, I was so upset and confused and like sleep weird, and I just was trying to recreate it Friday night, and then I had to stop myself. I was like, stop it. It's not a tragedy if you post it on Saturday. In my head, I was thinking, my monologue was going crazy. I was like, yes, it is. It's a tragedy. You failed. You lose, Charlie Bucket. It's bad. But then I was like, you know what? I can only do so much. I can only do so much. So I stopped, got myself together, mentally cried a little bit because I really liked what I had written. And then I went and made dinner, did what I could to recreate, but then I stopped and I thought, you'll finish it tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. Plus, the only word left on the screen, I think I mentioned, was mom. So I thought, you know what? My husband pointed out, well, maybe you were thinking of your mom. And so for all the moms out there, sending a good thought out to you guys, you know, that's a good thing. So that was a beautiful way of looking at it. So I thought, you know what? He's right. Can't fix it, can't undo it. Let's move on. Saturday, I wake up and I can't move my arm. So I was like, oh, what's happening? The pain was so bad, I couldn't raise my arm above my shoulder. And if you have been following me for any length of time, I think a while back I talked about how much I detest pain scales. If you haven't had that, you know, joy of going to the doctor with a pain situation and being asked, can you rate your pain on a scale of 0 to 10? Or, if you're lucky, look at the smiley faces, which range from 2. And so it's like, can you rate your pain on a scale of 2? When I'm asked that question, I think I've gotten pretty like downright sarcastic about it over the years, because I'm like, well, can you add like 90 to that top number and then maybe we'll, you know, get into it. I don't think it's helpful to assign, for me personally. Now, I know that there are people in the pain community who agree with me 100%. We joke about it, we laugh about it, like, are you kidding? Seriously. But then there are people that are like, I don't mind it, I can easily assign a number. And for them, I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty amazing, because I can't do it. I think it's too hard. And anytime I do a check-in list for my appointments with my doctor, I have to fill out these like electronic questionnaires, and like each body part, well, how did it feel? How is it feeling? Da, 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 da. And it's hard for me. I can't, like, if you ask me to assign a weird adjective to it, like twingy, burning, sunburn, achy, achadelic, I don't know. I could give you a weird word, but putting a number on something like that, it's like, but Saturday, if you had asked me, 10 out of 10 without question. Over the course of the day, I did everything right. I took my meds on time. I did my breakthrough meds. I did lidocaine, ketamine as often as I could, medical marijuana as often as I could, and like as a nurse, as somebody who's been dealing with pain for 20 years, over 20 years, I know that there is nothing that takes this kind of pain away. When you have a headache, you can take, you know, Tylenol or something, and hopefully it'll help. But this pain, this like lifelong, sticks with you, not going anywhere, it's not going to go away. But Saturday, because I was in a panic, I was thinking, please, please, please let it go away. And it didn't. And then on top of that, my stupid leg, my left leg. Imagine like when you were a kid, or if you're like me, it's happened as an adult. You skin your knee and you get like a little patch or a big patch. Sometimes you get a bigger patch. Imagine skinning the entire outside of your left leg, or any leg, or arm, and then the back too. And then on top of that, you have a sunburn. So like, imagine losing layers of skin and having a sunburn. That's what this feels like when it really kicks off. And like today, by the time I go to bed, that's the other thing. It kicks off worst at night. And I don't know if it's because mentally it's like, okay, now it's time to get quiet. And it's like, guess what? No, it's not. No, it's not. And I feel it more. But it's the worst at night. So at night, that's when I put like the lidocaine or lidocaine ketamine. And I'll take the medical marijuana dose. You can only take a tiny amount at a time, but I'll take a higher dose because it helps me sleep. But oh man, Saturday. And then by the time, like middle of the day, the pain was like shooting down to here. Like this felt like bone and tissue, but then this felt like nerve. And then it was going into my hand by like late afternoon, early evening. And I wasn't saying anything. We took a walk and I thought, oh my gosh, it's shooting down my arm. And then, you know, I was trying to guard my arm, and I know my family was worried, but I don't want to make people worry about me. And I'm a mother, I know, you know, and a spouse, and a sister, and a daughter. And it's super easy to say, well, don't worry. But it's like, okay, I won't worry. It's just not. But I don't want to add to people's worry. I really don't. And but sometimes you have to be honest and just say, no, this is bad today. And I don't think I said out loud that it was a 10 out of 10 until like, I don't even know what day. Thursday. I don't know what day. I'm filming a Thursday video. What day is it? But so yeah, so I was like, it was a 10 out of 10 without question. And my family knows how I feel about that stupid scale. And over the years, I think when I was asked that early on, when doctors didn't believe me, the podiatrist in the beginning especially, like when he would ask me how bad the pain is, I would be like, it's a 10 out of 10. And he didn't believe me. And so then I was thinking, all right, maybe it's not a 10 out of 10. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's, you know, I can't really walk well. I'm having trouble walking at work. Maybe I can live with it. Maybe it's less than that. But then you start to second guess, because when doctors don't believe you, you start to think, all right, maybe maybe it isn't as bad as I think. But then you become protective of that, because then at least in my case, I was thinking like, okay, maybe it's better than I don't know. So I started to doubt that stupid pain scale. And then I get the point of it. I get the why of it. But for me, it just smacks of, no, I can't. But Saturday, I'm telling you, man, it was bad. It was bad. And so then by like Sunday night, it started to feel less critical. And I don't use that word lightly, because that's like, I was in my head, the monologue in my head Saturday was, oh my word. It was not a good situation. It was not. There's a scene in an old SpongeBob SquarePants episode where they show inside of SpongeBob's brain, and there's like lots of little SpongeBobs, and they're, you know, everything's on fire and they're running around his brain. That's what it felt like for me, because I was thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do? I thought I dislocated my shoulder, and then I thought, how do I relocate it to where it's supposed to be, because this is bad. But then I just sort of nursed it, and I sleep on that weird candy cane pillow. So like the edge is here, and then it comes around, and so I was sleeping on my back, which is great for my back. But I had my arm resting here. I had a towel under my arm to give it a little bit of a cushion so it wouldn't be like moving or moving a lot, because I couldn't move it out. And then my leg, I have this another pillow that I added to my bed. My poor husband. It's a straight pillow, but it's flexible, and so you leave it straight or you can bend it. And so I bent it, and then you can button it so it stays bent. And I rested my left leg on that thing, and I have this buffer that I've talked about, this booster or bumper thing at the end of the bed, so like if my comforter is here and my pillows are there, it doesn't like drop the comforter onto my feet, but I can't take the weight of any blanket on my feet right now. So it's like I go to bed and I don't have the comforter on or top sheet, and so I bundle up. Like I don't believe in shorts. I'm not a shorts person. Nope. It can be 100 degrees. You're going to see me in leggings or jeggings or jeans or whatever. Not leggings, jeans or jeggings, because I'm not a shorts person. But now, especially like with this skin situation, like I can't, even the fabric moving on it, touching furniture. But that's better than leaving it exposed. And like over the years with my arms and stuff, even in the summer, people would say, why are you wearing a sweater? And I would always say, oh, well, there might be AC on. But that's true. But the truth of it was, I can't have somebody bump my raw skin, like my uncovered skin, because it's a nightmare. I can't even convey that enough. So I would wear a sweater over, a sleeveless blouse if I felt like I could get away with that, comfort-wise, or a blouse or short sleeve blouse or whatever with a cardigan. And that was kind of my uniform, to wear a cardigan and a shirt. And I would just say, oh, you never know with the air conditioning, if people didn't know about my situation. Because everybody always asked, why are you wearing a sweater? It's so hot. It's like, yeah, it is, but when you have skin that feels like you're burning, and you can't afford to have somebody bump you on the train or, in a store or whatever, so it's just, you do what you have to do. But anyways, with my leg, like, I wear loose sweatpants, but even that, it's hard. So it's been a bit of a trial this week. But, pain scales, I don't know, I couldn't believe it myself, because I was, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? It's a 10 out of 10. And then I was thinking, wait a minute. But without question, that's where it was. And so I thought, all right, it's a 10 out of 10. There's nothing I can do about it. I did what I was supposed to do, and I just had to wait it out. And I think by Tuesday, Wednesday, it started to feel like the pain before the weekend. So now it's back to normal, I guess. And I'm getting the x-rays done soon. And we'll see what they say. I'm talking to my doctor next Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. But, it is what it is. So that's where we are. Hopefully I won't delete anything before it's posted tomorrow. Oh, man. I guess that has to happen once in a while. You just screw up and you deal with it. But I'm going to move on. This amazing t-shirt is for a YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal. If you are like me, I love paranormal shows. I love ghost hunting shows, but I've sort of I distance myself from the shows that, like, plugging in sound effects or like, what was that? And oh no, and like everything's faked, and it's just, some commercial shows are like that. Some famous shows are like that. This particular channel, it's these 4 young guys. 2 of them are brothers, they're twins, and they've got such a great team. They're very respectful. They do phenomenal research, and I've been following them since they only had a few thousand followers, and now they're over 100,000, and it's so great because they deserve the spotlight. If they don't get evidence, they don't get evidence. They don't fake it. They don't, mess around like that. They're very funny, and they're just very sincere, and they just do a really good job. So if you like paranormal shows, check out Twin Paranormal. I'm going to put a link to them because I think they're wonderful, and I do not mind promoting them. I'm going to take a picture of the back of the shirt because I love the back of the shirt. Other great channels to check out are The Haunted Side, The Paranormal Files, and The Foreman Brothers. They do a good job. I like the shows that, if they go to a place and nothing comes of it, they're not going to sit there and be like, plugging in all kinds of fake crap, because they don't need to do that. And so, most of them are skeptics, and they just go in because it's exciting and fun, and they check out these great historical locations, and they do good research. So, but this week, Twin Paranormal, check them out. They're amazing. I hope you have a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation kind of a day and a weekend, because that's what we all hope to have and deserve. And I will see you tomorrow via the blog and next week for another video. Oh, and if you're enjoying these, please hit the like button. And if you are so inclined, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when I post. But I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm glad I'm doing this. It's kind of an experiment. I don't know how many people are really watching, but I hope if it helps somebody get through their day, it certainly helps me. It's therapeutic for me. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow via the blog. Be well. Bye.